Hi, my name is Schneider-Atik, and I am here to teach you how to look good within Jewish law. One aspect of that is head covering for married women, and one aspect of that is mitpachot. Now, not long ago, I did a demonstration of the zigzag wrap as taught by Andrea, co-founder of Rapunzel. I played around with it, and I came up with this. It's called the triple zigzag wrap. Now, this wrap is beautiful, and it's not difficult at all, but you do need to follow along with me and practice. This is not something you can do from written instructions or from photos or illustrations. So just follow along. You start with the no-slip band, absolute must, otherwise these things are going to slip and slide like mad. Then you put on the volumizer. If you don't have a volumizer, you can put on a high ponytail or a high loop or a high bun. Remember, the word is high. You want to keep it near the crown of your head because that will anchor this whole thing. And if you are using a volumizer like I am, make sure that you position it nice and high near the crown. Again, you need that anchor. Now, we start with 3 scarves. Now, these 3 scarves all have to be long and roughly the same length. They also have to be wide enough to cover your whole head, and they have to all be very lightweight. If you try to do this with pashminas or with anything with a heavier weight, you're going to get the mushroom effect, which is really not good. This wrap is very voluminous. We start with scarf number 1, handed to me by my assistant. Say hi. Hi! Now keep in mind the numbers because those are going to be important later. Take scarf number 1 and drape it diagonally across the head with the ends hanging evenly. And then bring them to the back and tie once. Now notice one ear's covered, the other one isn't. That's the way it's supposed to be. Now, take scarf number 2. Thank you to my assistant. And you pretty much do the same thing, except you just drape it in the opposite direction. Again, keep the ends hanging nice and even. Okay. Now, take scarf number 3. Thank you. And again, you pretty much do the same thing that you did with scarf number 1. Drape it diagonally and evenly, but make sure that it's just a little bit further back so that scarf number 1 peeks out just a bit, because you want that. That'll enhance the effect. And you do what you did with the other 2. Now, you've got 3 sets of ends. You have scarves 1, 2, and 3, and you have the 3 sets of ends. Bring them over to the side. Now, I'm designating them side A and side B. That's how you're going to keep track of them. You start with scarf 1A. Smooth it out a bit. Drape it over the head diagonally. If any fringes peek out, for now at least, tuck them in. Now make sure that you hold that in place while you take scarf 2B. Now, you smooth it out a bit as best you can, considering that you only have one hand. And again, drape it diagonally across. Now, you have your other hand free. You take scarf 3A and you drape it diagonally, just like you did before. Now, leave the ends hanging. Take scarf 1B and you drape it diagonally. Now, you take scarf 2A, drape it diagonally across, and finally, you take scarf 3B and drape it diagonally across. Now, once you've done all the draping, you're just left with all these hanging ends. So all you have to do is give them a tie and a tuck. Just make sure that they're fully tucked in so that the whole thing doesn't come loose. And as you can see, this look is really incredible. It adds amazing volume on your head, which is really flattering, especially on top. And as Andrea herself once called this is epic. So don't ever be afraid to play around with the mitpachot and come up with stuff of your own, because you never know what kind of awesome things you'll come up with. Thank you.